So I already primed my lids and I primed it with my e.l.f. Now I'm going to go into this Maybelline Color Tattoo color pot. And this is the shade Socialite. And I'm just going to grab my finger. And then I'm going to use that down as my base for this. Just like a shimmery shade, a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the color, I'm going to the color Amber. And I'm gonna apply that to my lid. I'm not going all over my lid. I'm just keeping it in the center. And then with the other end, I'm going into the color Golden. Just this one right here. And I'm going to place that in the inner. There. And then with the other side, I'm going to go into the shade Queen. And I'm going to place that in the outer corner. And I'm not blending yet, I'm just tapping all of these colors in. So okay. Now I'm going to take this blending brush. This is the crease, it's from Moda Pro. It's the BMX 430 crease brush. And then I'm going to go into the color Keeper. And I'm going to go right here and blend. I'm not taking that far out, I'm just leaving it here. And then I'm going into the color, Hive. And I'm placing that in my outer corner. And blend. And then with this brush, I'm going into the color Flyby. And then using that here. And then I'm going into the color Swarm. And I'm going on those edges. And then going into the color Sweet. And I'm taking that all to the top with that color Sweet. Okay. Then with I finished my eyes and I applied some lashes. I'm just going to do the rest of my face. The primer mist that I've been using, that I've been loving. So spray that all over my face. This is the Hard Candy Perfecting Primer. use a little bit of this. Here. My e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I'm just going to have it here. So I picked up another one of these e.l.f. Total Face Sponges. I love it. It's my favorite. I think it does an awesome job blending out. So, do that. Going into my color corrector. I actually never used to do this. But because I have a hard time covering up this little area of my under eye, it's really made this concealing so much easier. And the lashes that I'm wearing are the Salon Perfect Clusters. And these are just like an older pair, and I like because they look more like if I was to have long lashes, I think. So let's go back into my HD Lifting Concealer by e.l.f. Like I said, I'm keeping it a little bit like low coverage on my foundation, which is this concealer that I've been using as foundation. Not heavy like I did last time. And just blend that out. Remember, it's just to even out the skin tone. I'm actually going to add a little bit on my chin. I've been having some breakouts in my chin area, so I'm just going to not add anything more. I'm not adding anything more. I'm just going to use that just to sheer that out. Okay, and I'm going to go in with another concealer for my inner. I'm not going to brighten up as much under my eyes today, so I'm going to go in with the Believe Beauty concealer, and this is in the shade Light Beige, and I'm just going to add a little bit here. This is actually a little bit darker than I like it, but for this specific reason that I'm not doing like a full coverage kind of look, I just kind of want it to look like my skin, but like more even. And that's the reason why I like using this sponge, because it just shears everything out, so it's not like your face is cakey or anything. These beauty sponges really help with keeping the foundation or whatever you apply on your face, like keeping it like lighter, like just more sheer. So that's, you know. Okay, and I'm going to use a different powder today. I'm actually going to go in with the Becca. This is the Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder, and this is just the powder that came in one of the Boxy Charms. Okay, so I'm going in with a brush like this. I'm just dipping in. This is a really interesting formula. It like feels wet when you put it on, so it feels really good. So I'm just putting it on like if it was my. See, that already looks like less coverage. So and I'm just going to put that everywhere I put the concealer with this brush, and then I'm gonna go over it with my beauty sponge. With the back of the sponge, the flat edge, and I'm just patting. See, I think it still look, because you can still see everything, you know, like all these little spots on my face. Now I'm gonna go in with my Fit Me powders. These also, they're not like foundation, but they have color, so they help like kind of just cover up a little bit of like those spots that you might have. Probably shouldn't have worn white shirt to do this video. Oh well. And then my lighter shade, that's my darker shade that I used to warm the outside of my face, and then I go into my other one, and then I just put that all over the center of my face. I think what helps with my like keeping everything in place and not making it look so cakey is I use the powders, but I also spray my face with setting spray. This is the e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm just gonna go in and I'm going to bronze just really lightly. And I like the way this is shaped, so if you can tell, it goes, it's like the shape of it is really, so what I do is I take it from the flat end and that put it here, and it just fits right where, like I said, like with your cheekbones, and like right here, this when you would normally like place your contour shade. So it's good, fits good. And then do the Milani Luminoso. I love this blush because it's like, it has like the perfect amount of like shimmer, glow, because it's not so much shimmery, it's just like glowy. And do that really lightly. Now I'm gonna do my brows and I will be back. Okay, so my brows are done. Now I'm going to go on my under eye, and then I'm going to apply some mascara, and then we'll be done. For the under eye area, I'm actually just going to go into one of the matte colors on this palette, and then I'm going to use the color Hive, which is this color right here. I'm just gonna keep it a little bit toned down. Like this look's not very dramatic. It's just really inspired by this palette. Okay, just buff it down here. There we go. And then I'm going to take a little brush to add a little pop of light on my tear ducts. And I use a brush like this tiny one. This is from, never mind, I don't know where it's from. It doesn't have a name. So I'm going to go into that color, that flyby color. And then I'm just going to pop it in here. Right there. I'm going to go in with this lip color. This is the Nude, the Milani lip liner. So if you can hear noise in the background, those are my kids. I have 3 boys. So, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to use the lip color. This is the color Taupe. I was going to pair this with the red, but I think this goes good. Okay guys, so this is the finished look that I did. It's just a very golden honey inspired look with the Naked Honey palette. I've had my eye on this since before it came out, and I finally got it. So this was the inspiration for this look today, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this look.